So this is an intro video for a 20-acre tract out by Chalk Bluff in Shannon County, Missouri. If you look toward the lower right section of the video, that's the property. It's outlined in red there. To the east, I mean like directly to the east, we've got the Rocky Creek Conservation Area. It's a few thousand acres of state forest that I'm told is open for hunting and recreation. There's miles and miles of trails, and it's within 50 feet of the property, so very convenient there. If we look to the west, only about a mile to the west, you see this purple shaded area. That's the Ozark's National Scenic Riverways, and that's, I believe, a federal park set up around the Jacks Fork River and the Current River to give people access to the water. So the purple is the Ozark National Scenic Riverways, the blue is the Jacks Fork River itself, and the actual Chalk Bluff is right here, and that is just gorgeous. If you get out that way, I mean, it's worth seeing, but be super careful. It's just a very primitive area, so there are no guardrails. There's nothing like that. You just have to park and carefully walk as close as you dare to the edge and peek over. So if you've got kids, definitely want to hang on to them if you have little kids. But it's super cool. It's a phenomenal view. So let's get back to the property itself, and we'll zoom in a little bit here. Okay. Now this, we're using the MapRight program, which it's fantastic. We've been using it a couple years now. It's a great way to see how the property's situated. If you get the free MapRight app, they may try to get you to buy a subscription, but you do not have to. You can get the free app on your phone or your tablet. We can email you this interactive map, and then if you can get the email and open it on your phone or tablet, click on the link. It will ask you if you want to open the map within the app, to which you'll say yes, and then this map will pop up, but there will also be a little blue or red dot kind of following you, indicating where you are, because it uses the GPS on your either GPS or satellite on your phone or tablet. So when you're driving out here, it's great because you can tell, you know, if you missed your turn or which way to go. And then when you get to the property, it's fantastic because you can basically just walk the property lines, phone in hand, and know right where you are on the property. So that's really pretty cool. MapRight uses different base maps. This is a Google map, which is a couple years old. This was probably taken fairly shortly after this property was logged. And we've had some growth since then, as you'll see just in the drone video. So this is probably not a perfectly accurate depiction of the property because there has been a couple years worth of growth, but I mean, it shows you how things are situated. The conservation area, that's a forest road through the conservation area. The yellow lines are easement roads at Chalk Bluff, the Chalk Bluff area. So the northern easement road would kind of be the main one. And there's an easement road on the east that goes down to the south, and that's kind of a secondary easement road. But so this is the property right here. This blue line is a wet weather creek bed, a little gravel creek bed that borders the whole south side of the property, which is pretty cool. So this 20 acres is actually 3 tracts that we decided to sell together to get a kind of a jumbo 20-acre tract. I believe it's tract 40, 41 in the middle, and 42 on the east. And they total 20 acres. Let's go over to TopoMap on this. So on TopoMaps, if you're familiar with them, they're really useful. The lines indicate elevation changes. So basically, the closer the lines are, the steeper the area is, and the farther apart they are, the flatter it is. So when we look at this northern part of the property and the northwestern part of the property, it's basically level. It actually slopes down here in the center to kind of a bowl area, which is kind of cool, a little unusual, but cool. We've got a ridge over here, and then as you get to the south side of the property, toward the creek bed, it does slope down more quickly. If you look at this western area, this indicates kind of a natural valley, and through the years of walking across countless properties, when I see a topo map like this, I think that that's an area that I would love to check out to see if there's a live spring coming out of the hillside, because that kind of topography lends itself really, really well to a live spring. Now, that being said, we have not set foot on that western part, but if I were setting out to explore this property, that I would be sure to get that on my list for places to check, because I mean, you run into live springs here in the Ozarks, and it seems like it's always this type of topography that lends to a live spring that comes out of the rock. So it's something you might want to check out whether you purchase the property or if you're just going out that way to look at it. Okay. Oops. So that's a quick overview. I mean, you can check on the website. If the property is available, you'll see it on InstantAcres.com. We do store all the videos on YouTube, and our buyers request that we leave them on so they can continue to view them. So unfortunately, just because this is on YouTube, it may not be available. But all you have to do is go to InstantAcres.com. We update that site by the minute, and that'll show you everything that we currently have. If you have any questions, just let us know. You can give us a call or you can email us at sales@instantacres.com.